Welcome back. Here we are in Ulster. Final location where we've got a definite set of rounds to do. And we do have a quest as well here, the Ulster Harvest Festival. Ulster didn't get to hold its Harvest Festival this year, but I figured there's still time to put something together. Adios knows the people here could use an excuse to celebrate and forget about their worries and troubles and all that type of stuff. If you can help out, that'd be awesome. Hit me up at Sunny Spot in Ulster for more info. Sandy. So we'll go there last. Apparently totally lost it and fainted. Suddenly everything went black and there was this huge thing floating over the town. At the government's announcement, that's a weapon? I don't believe a word of it. But they even have made such a thing. Well, it seems completely unbelievable to me. Because it is. I know, big. That's just a sheep. They're not saying much today, are they? We'll be holding the Harvest Festival. It was Santi's idea. Of course, this means a lot of work for us. There's so much to prepare. The other day, that huge thing showed up in the sky. It really startled everyone. But the festival will help lift people's spirits. Good to have the Harvest Festival even at a time like this. Well, we'll busy ourselves with preparations. In the shop here. Nope. I wonder where you are right now, Dad. Just seeing something so big appear, I can't help but worry about him. He'll be somewhere relatively safe and out of harm's way. Just can't help but worry after seeing something as big and as strange as that thing. I hope they keep Dad well out of harm's way. Okay. Again, we're leaving that place for now. Oh, hello. I mean, you shouldn't eat him, but okay. Gramps and Grams are always so down. You just become stronger, I'm sure they'll cheer up. The sheep seem depressed too, and they've got the, like, look in their eyes like they want to eat me. That's why I have to stay with them. Just in case they do want to eat me. Like what? They need food as well. Baka. Sheep. There she is. I'm going to cook omelette rice tonight. It's Kai's favorite. The war's scary and I was really worried about what would happen to everyone. But now that my eyes are healed, I want to see how everything turns out myself. Local animals were pretty scared when that big fortress first appeared. A lot of them left the area completely. Lot and I brought them all back, but Gondor, the lamb, refused to run. So it was really tough going back. Typical Gondor. Okay. Ooh, in here first. I've spoken with Father Nagaro, who decided to hold mass in the near future. We'll provide grape juice for the children and brandy for the adults. All the way around. We'll change things up a little. Be fun. Everyone is praying for Adios' protection. Don't do that, by the way. As well as an early end to the war. We're still licking our wounds from earlier. And now there's that big thing that showed up. Really can't find any peace. Everyone is praying for Adios' protection. As well as an early end to the war. Yeah, this town just keeps getting the brunt of it, doesn't it? People's sins and faults can come in many shapes and sizes. The worst of those is when one does not try to change even after becoming aware of their wrongs. We must focus once more on supporting the people of this town as best we can. I'm certain your intentions will come across. The mayor is striving to accept and face his own transgressions in earnest. What about what he did in Alster as well? Why is he so bothered about Ernest? Given the situation, nothing could make me happier. I plan on going around town and explaining things to the residents, since everyone is so worried. What did you do in earnest? What have I been doing? I sent the people of this town, the people I love, to war, insisting it was for His Highness's sake. What would His Highness say? Or the Emperor, or Ariel? Father, I've caused nothing but trouble for you. Will I ever be able to atone for my mistakes? Thought it was all for the town, for His Highness, but I was wrong. What in the world have I been doing? It's like you were controlled or manipulated by a curse or something. Don't know where I got that idea from, though. After that incident the other day, I feel borderline paralyzed. Oh, grandson almost lost his life. Can't bear to think of it. Well, stop thinking of it then. My son and his wife currently live over in Aragon. The closer we get to war, the busier they are, it seems. It's been quite a while since I saw them last. Just hope that they stay safe and sound, and that they don't overwork themselves. I know Lot must be missing his parents too. Just pray that they make it through everything. And with their health still intact, Lot needs them back. Lot's got a lot on his mind in his own right. Kitty. Oh, I completely agree. Pearl is stressed. She's even gone off her food. There's something going on in this town. Huge monstrosities appeared in the sky. No wonder Pearl is spooked. I'll protect Pearl and the fields Orc entrusted me with. Orc was drafted and left the fields for me to look after. I'm going to look after the grapes and Pearl. The distillery also suffered some damage. I was so disconcerted, then I wasn't in the right place of mind to be more thoughtful towards those two. Thanks to Blanche's amazing composure, we were able to keep pushing through it. Gotta say, I'm proud she's my sister. Thanks to Blanche's composure, we were able to recover pretty well from what happened. For how things are, I should be more understanding of her tendency to take things at her own pace. Even though Alster's going through such difficulties, the war's drawing closer, isn't it? Wonder how Dad's doing. I'm guessing he's pretty busy. Gonna protect the family business and my sisters too. Wonder how Dad's doing. Guess he's pretty busy. Sisters too. Okay, not anywhere else to check, is there? So it is the sunny spot in now. Alright, avoid you for now. Anyone upstairs? No. Sounds like Sandy's also heard about the incident. She's been all around town looking for ways to help. I was just so full of pride when she decided to take the reins with the Harvest Festival. Heard about it being delayed, right? I guess our role is to make sure that the food is second to none so that everyone can enjoy the festival to the fullest. Indeed. Hey Sandy, came here after seeing your request, but... Instructor Rean, you're here! I know you're really busy right now. Can't even begin to imagine how much I appreciate it. Don't worry about it. Guess you could say I don't want to leave anything unfinished that I might regret later. So, what about the Harvest Festival? Right. Mom and I were just discussing it, actually. Ever since the incident with Kleist & Co., pretty much all of Alster's been really down in the dumps, even Major Mathan. I couldn't help but worry that everyone was going to fall apart, so I started thinking about whether there was anything we could do. Harvest Festival was put off due to the war and Prince Oliver's passing, but maybe holding it anyway will breathe life back into the town. You know, I can understand your line of thought. These kinds of traditional events can really lift people's spirits. It'd be a breath of fresh air. Exactly. If you're okay with it, we actually have some tasks we'd like you to help with. Do you think you could make some time? I accept request. Sounds like a great idea. I'll do what I can. It's such a relief to hear. I know it's quite sudden and all, but we're still lacking some key items for the festival ceremony. If you could help us gather them, it would be an incredible help. Key items? Yes, 3 of them. First we need sunny lilies to offer at the altar. Normally you'd be able to find them in bloom just outside of town, but they withered before they had a chance to bud this year. So I bet you could find a flower shop in Alder's Port City that has some. Sunny lilies, got it. There's a florist on North Street there we can check. Second item is Gullet Flower. It's used to make galettes for everyone at the festival. remember correctly, it's known as buckwheat flour in the East. Pretty sure that Nyosu An in Leaves doesn't have any in stock right now. Can also look for it on E Street or one of Crossbell's import shops. Okay. I appreciate the advice, and I'll be sure to stop by. And last but not least, Maple Basil. It's great for Gullet, of course. Oh, but the locals' plants are already wilted. I'm not sure where you could find it in a store. Go visit Lisa at the bakery in Leaves. She's practically a walking encyclopedia for herbs, so she might know where to find them. We'll pay her a visit then. Just to recap, we'll need to visit Orders, the Port City, Crossbell and Leaves to collect what you need. I can definitely see how this would be pretty challenging for the two of you to handle. Took the words right out of my mouth. That's why this will be such a big help. If it's okay with you, just tell us what you spent afterward. I'll pay you back all at once. The two of us will get started on food prep and decorations. Thank you so much, you're lifesavers. No worries, just leave it to us. Alright. Thank you for taking this on. It really makes me feel more secure, and now I can focus on preparations. Apologize, I know that you're busy, but I really appreciate it. And get started on the fruit preparation and decorations. You guys are lifesavers, thank you so much. Right, so Orders, the Port City then, North Street. Flower shop. Glycine's flower shop, huh? I don't think of a better place for us to find those flowers than here. Seriously, do you carry sunny lilies? Why, it's lovely to see some customers for a change. I've been going through a real dry patch with the times as they are. But you see, unfortunately our sunny lilies are currently out of stock. Might get your hands on some if you head over to Erebonia Island. Not that that's really an option right now. That's alright, thanks anyway. We'll figure something out. Sorry that I couldn't help you find what you need. They're blooming over on Erebonia Island, but maybe it'd be first to just pick them ourselves. Let's head there to look for sunny lilies then. Alright, Erebonia Island, there we go. Where would they be? I imagine the greeny area. That'd make sense, wouldn't it? Oh no. Look for the green there we go. Okay, village. Yeah? Yeah. Oh, these must be sunny lilies. Kinda remind me of the flowers growing on the road to Hamel. Let's pick a few and get going. Still need some other ingredients. Right, so it was Crossbell next, wasn't it? On East Street. I don't think you'll have any, but... No, because there's an exclamation here as well. Okay. Sandy asked us to find some Gullet Flower. I'll ask if they have any here. Excuse me, do you have any Gullet Flower? Gullet Flower? We just call that buckwheat flour in these parts. My apologies, we don't stock that here. P&R might have some though. They're in a stall out front. It's worth asking them about it, in any case. I see, thank you for your help. So that exclamation just leads to the other exclamation. That's what I felt there. Sandy asked us to find her some Gullet Flower. Maybe this place will have some. Excuse me, do you have any Gullet Flower? Gullet Flower? Oh right, sorry, we call it buckwheat flour where I'm from. Sure, we got plenty. We've been having trouble shifting it, actually. It's from outside the Empire, so I guess people don't use it in Erebonian dishes. I'm glad we finally found somebody who wants some. Same here, we've been looking everywhere. It's 500 mirror a bag. That doesn't run your pockets too deep. Want to buy some right now? Yep. You got yourself a sale. Great, thanks for your business. Still need some other ingredients. And it was Leaves Bakery we wanted next, wasn't it? Where am I going? Leaves, there we are, the top one. 9 body exchange. Oh yeah, it's locked, isn't it? I was like, why can't I go in there? What's the story? Oh, there's not a story. There's not a story. The Basil that Sandy asked for, she might know something about it. Lisa, I know this is out of the blue, but do you know anything about maple basil? Andy asked to get some, so we're looking for some. Oh, you're looking for maple basil? That's actually pretty rare. Definitely won't find it in any stores around here. There's a place you could pick it up yourself. Where can we find it? At the branch campus vegetable garden. Really? I talked to Sandy about it right before everyone left for the field exercises in Heimdall. In exchange for taking care of it while she was away, I received permission to use a section of it for myself. I see, so you decided to grow maple basil there. That's right. I have to say, I'm a little surprised at the coincidence. Oh, could it be? I was thinking. What your fiancé left behind for you was... Yes, but all I did was plant the seeds you found for me, instructor. The leaves should have gotten bigger by now. They're ready to be harvested. I want to help you and Sandy, so please take as much as you like. I think you'd be happy to know they're being used. Thank you, Lisa. Make good use of them. Alright, so, to branch campus... where's garden? It feels weird I can't find the garden. It's like I would expect it to just be like, boom, there. Academy Field is the closest, then? I guess? Oh, hello. Didn't know this thing was out here. Makes sense that it is, but it's like, hello! This must be the maple basil Sandy wanted. One's back in Alster, all wilted. The seeds that Lisa planted here have grown up really well. I'll just take a few. Yeah, that should be enough. Okay, that's everything Sandy asked for. Better head back to Alster. But it hasn't disappeared. How strange. Right, back to Alster. Alster. Kai, bring something back from the distillery, okay? Tilia, help me carry the table. Alright, I'll be back in a bit. I'll try my best too. You look busy, Sandy. You brought what you asked for. Oh, Instructor Rean, thank you. Rean handed over the items Sandy asked for. Sunny Lilies, Gullet Flower, Maple Basil, you have it all! You found everything so quickly, thank you so much, Instructor Rean. I have to get ready now, but hope you enjoy the Harvest Festival. We will. Alster's Harvest Festival. Sure Toval and His Highness would have been interested. Invite them then. It might be tough for him to come, but just letting him know won't do any harm. Yo, what's up, Rean? How's your Madge doing? A little while after. Alster's Harvest Festival was finally ready to begin. Oh, Toval made it. Thank you for letting me know, Rean. You're gonna let His Highness and everyone else know too, right? I did, but they looked really busy when I contacted them. And then again, there are people out there who are facing life or death situations. It's not really the time for smiles and laughter, is it? Okay, that's fair. I'll just take care of that then. Anyway, putting together such a nice festival in such a short amount of time. The students never fail to impress, do they? They really don't. As an instructor, honestly, couldn't ask for more. Instructor Rean! Toval! Have you sampled the food yet? The gullet's there. The special one you brought the ingredients for. I can't believe that you made this with your own two hands, Sandy. People's decades older. It's a shame, you know that? Couldn't agree more. The basil is so fragrant, and it spreads so evenly throughout the gullet. That's nice of you both to say. Oh, and I wanted to let you know that we were able to decorate the altar with those sunny lilies. Being able to do the Harvest Festival justice means a lot to me. Fingers crossed that it's enough to give the people of the town a little pep in their step. I know what you mean, Sandy. Getting back on your feet emotionally can take a bit of time. See if they don't look it. I'm sure your kindness has reached their hearts. They'll be on the up soon enough. It's already starting to work, Sandy. The town feels a little lighter, like it's emerging from the gloom that was taking over. It's the same for us. Your delicious cooking has given Rean and me a huge boost. That's as good a review as they come. Thank you so much, you two. Okay, thank you for your patience, everyone. I know that voice. That's right, Sherazade Harvey, travelling dancer extraordinaire, here to join the Alster Harvest Festival. And I will serve as your attendant, as always. Sherazade Mueller. Talk about extraordinary guests. I can't believe that this is actually happening. Am I just seeing things? Olivia Lenheim, travelling musician, at your service. If you would all be so kind as to lend me your ears, I would love the honour of performing a piece for you. But of course. This is a miracle. So happy to see them, but I'm too ashamed to show my face. Mayor Matham, if you're hesitating or if you feel regret, then that's all the more reason to speak to them. Even in these times, she really seems to love dancing. She does, and it's so beautiful. It really is. But the way that she aligns her movements with His Highness is incredible. Even if the eye patch isn't exactly ideal, she's got our princess alive and well. Absolutely. That alone is enough reason to offer thanks to Adios. There really isn't anyone else quite like him. It's true. He always takes things in a beautiful direction. His Highness constantly orders me around, but even I'm glad to see it. Haven't seen reckless behavior like this from him for a while now. It's nice to see every now and then, I have to say. Shehrazade's dancing brought the festival's excitement back up again. Oliver then chatted with Alster residents, told them of how he managed to survive and how he had been concealing his identity ever since. The Harvest Festival, a success, in large part thanks to Sandy's efforts, began nearing its end. After they decided to take a break, Rean and the others stood in front of the stone monument at the Lenheim residence. It's well past the point of really mattering now. Was showing yourself like that a good idea? Fear not. When it comes to this town, everyone's ability to keep a secret is something that I have complete confidence in. The thing is, to me, they're as good as family. When family worries about and takes care of each other. They're all going to work in earnest to protect me. They should work in Alster. Then why do they have to go somewhere else? That's as good as guaranteed. I agree completely. Never in a million years would have imagined this place could burn down like that. This is where you and your mum lived, right? Right. It's people who shunned luxury and treated everyone equally. To me, those days were humble, warm, and above all, deeply fulfilling. When I tried to defer to you, she became so angry. The less you talk about it, I start to get a pretty good picture in my head. Which is why you and Lieutenant Colonel Mueller are so close, if I remember correctly. I know that most people say this about their family, but she really was a special person. She was so full of love. I wish you were here, Mum. I know that you're still up there worrying about me. Hope that you're always watching over us. They offered a prayer as they stood in front of the monument. They then left Alster, seen off by the town's residents. Alright, so time for the rounds once again in Alster. And then we're technically done with the round. We won't do them. We'll see if that... Yes, people have updated, you see, so... Not, I need to apologize to you. I've been harder on you than you deserve lately. I hope you don't hate your old Gramps too much. I don't hate you at all. I'm using wooden stick to sword train. I'm gonna protect you and Grams from danger. I'm going to do so much sword training so I can become stronger. I'm looking after the sheep too. I really did think that Lot hated me. Never expected that crybaby grandson of mine to say such things. When I get home, I'm going to read a picture book to Lot. It was liked being read these stories. Indeed. I doubt they're inside. I imagine they're outside now, probably speaking to Toval or something like that. So I imagine he's sticking around. Dun 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 dun. I couldn't believe what I was seeing at first when the prince showed up. It embarrasses me a little as a servant of Adios. I'm sure if we could inform him of Prince Oliver's well-being, His Majesty's condition might improve. Well, it's a little frustrating that we're unable to tell everyone that Prince Oliver is alive. Constantly praying to Adios for another miracle for the time being. The Emperor's recovery. I mean, he knows. It's fine. Can't we tell them that? If they're keeping the secret anyway, can't we just... You haven't repaired this yet? Like, come on. Dear oh dear. It's been a good 20 years now since Prince Oliver left Alster. Oh, I never expected I'd see him and Mueller together here again. Ariel's surely watching over him from afar. Indeed, indeed. Trying to think what we've got left to do. It's basically just the chests, and there's probably something else that I've missed that I want to go check up on. Hey, did you enjoy the Harvest Festival? This is the season for the grape harvest. Every year we hold a festival to celebrate. Sandy made some delicious food, and there was even a wonderful surprise. I'm so stuffed. The Harvey Circus troupe is spectacular. I heard that the lady dancing is their princess sweetheart. This would make great material for a novel. Maybe Tilia could write it down for me. I'm so relieved that the Harvest Festival went off without a hitch. Take care of the offerings made at the altar and the liquor too. I started to think that we wouldn't be able to do it this year. I went a little overboard when we got the news that it was on again. So relieved the Harvest went off a hitch. Nope, that was different. I arrange the liquor for the offerings every year. Just glad they made it in time. I managed to set aside a pretty good amount of our best Stymro since today is the Harvest Festival and all. Even Uni gave it the seal of approval. And she's always so strict about any cost at the distillery. Sherazade brought one of our bottles to give as a gift. Nothing could make me happier than seeing people interested in our product. I managed to set aside a pretty good amount of Stymros. Product, well, it's Sherazade, isn't it? I told Prince Oliver all about my past mistakes and the crimes. He very calmly and sincerely listened to what I had to say. I will never again stand against the prince. I'll show my sincerity to the residents and protect Alster. Prince listened to my words in silence and with sincerity. Good. The town has begun to rebuild. It might take some time, but we'll get it back to the way as it was. Good. Fix that wall. There's no doubt that on this day, Alster has been exorcised of the black wind engulfing it. Time has finally come. Time has come. I pray that you may spend your remaining time without regrets. There's no doubt that on this day, Alster has been exorcised of the black wind. No regrets. Hey, listen to this. Prince Oliver himself praised the cloth that Granny embroidered. He had a bandage over his eye, and he seemed to be in pain, but still, I'm glad he's alright. Cloth decorating the altar was embroidered by Granny. Prince Oliver praising it makes all that rush work to complete it all the more worth it. It's like, interesting. Didn't. Oh, I can't believe he's still alive after everything we've heard. Saw His Highness and Sandy speaking with my own two eyes. It's an unmistakable fact. Can't thank you all enough for allowing us to bear witness to such a thing. Ariel must be looking down on us with a smile. It's nothing really. It was Sandy's work on the Harvest Festival that led to everything. Oh, that's right. But honestly, I did feel uneasy at first when Sandy decided to enroll at Thor's. So proud of her now. She's absolutely thriving the very school Ariel and Prince Oliver once attended. I don't need to do that. I can't thank you all enough for allowing us to bear witness to such a thing. I have so much more I want to share, but I just can't seem to find the words. Nice work on the Harvest Festival, you two. Had a pretty great time. Us too. It was fun enough to start with, but that surprise guest totally blew me away. I heard stories about Prince Oliver, but it's the first time I actually got to see him up close. It's amazing to really understand that I share a hometown with such an incredible person. My thoughts exactly. And as fellow citizens of Alster, I plan to keep this town safe and do His Highness proud. I bet he'd be happy to hear it. We really did grow up in the same town as Prince Oliver. Wish we could tell the people of Erebonia right away that His Highness is safe. Yeah, but you... Stum. And it makes me proud having the same hometown as Prince Oliver. And as fellow citizens of Alster, I plan to keep this town safe and do His Highness proud. Still can't believe it. Prince Oliver is alive. My hands were shaking so much when I said hello. I mean, what do you expect? I think I understand now just how proud of him my father and everyone else in the town is. At the time I was old enough to understand what was going on, Prince Oliver had already left town. I think I understand now just how proud of him my father and everyone else in this town is. Well, let's head up to the Courageous. Who's calling? This is Schwarzer.
Oh, nice. Looks like the connection went through.
Toval. Hey, Toval. What's the hurry? Something to do with Operation Shining Steel? No, that's all according to plan. Calling about something else. What is it? You know that got connection was with the Grouse Ritter, right? Well, its leader requested I look into something for them, independently from Thomas and Gaius. Devils whose appearance in Erebonia coincided with the onset of the Great Twilight. Yeah? The evil spirits from another plane. The 77 devils described in the scriptures. They're not creatures of this land like cryptids or magic knights. They shouldn't be responding to the Great Twilight the same way. So what drove them to start popping up all over the place? My investigation indicates that they may be drawn to something specific. Those who possess a type of power they want to feed on. Spiritual power originating from Adios. You mean... Okay. Sorry, I don't know much more beyond that. However, this definitely changes things. There are all sorts of factions involved in this. You, Mateus, the Divine Blade of Wind, Yin, Braces and many others. The efforts have helped to take out plenty of regular devils already. That's who I saw her, but it hasn't been without certain side effects. You've been creating ripples in the fabric of fate. It's not something I discovered myself, I just heard about it from Kier and Beryl. And Beryl? Kier and Beryl? I think I'm beginning to understand it now. Took you a while, Rean. Oh, speaking of the devil. Hi, Rean! Thanks for your help earlier. So, Toval, Beryl, and I teamed up for this one. Toval did the research, Beryl used her clairvoyance, and I worked my stuff. So now we have an idea of where to look. I see. That's right, Kier can sense the ebb and flow of fate. The choice of Steins Gate. So how did Beryl end up working with you on this? No need to get wrapped up in the details. Hear my final prophecy. Your duty calls to search what lies within the sacred shrine. Which, according to my findings, is somewhere in southwestern Lemaire. And I saw some kind of seaside grotto in a vision. Got it, thank you all. Got to start our operation soon, but I'll try to look for the place. Get an idea of where exactly it might be. You'll be looking for it too, as long as there's time left. Good luck, Rean! Well, may you be blessed in the afterlife. So I have 3 hints to go on. Should see if I can find the place. Quest started. Well, alright then. I still want to speak to Prince Oliver. Rean, I want you to thank you for what you did. You have alleviated my worries and fears. so I might face this final battle with a clear head and a light heart. That goes to me too. But I was finally able to pay my respects to Olivier's mother. We don't have much time left, but there's a lot we can do with the time we have. Stay strong. We'll be cheering you on until the very end. Thank you both. That means a lot. Thanks to you, I have no more regrets. I can face the final battle with a clear mind. Oh, Sherazade. Can I speak to there we are. We have a lot of time left, but there's still plenty we can do. Stay strong, right up through the end. Right, where is Sandy? That's who I need to find now. If she's gonna be anywhere. I'm trying to remember, like, did we see her at all? Like, she's just somewhere else. It'd be in the cafeteria if she's anywhere. Load then. It's like, where am I going? Cafeteria. There she is. So, you're back on the Courageous too, Sandy? Right, I was gonna help with the Harvest Festival cleanup, but everyone was so kind. They said that they'd take care of it, so I could just go ahead and head back to the ship. I'm preparing everyone's lunch at the moment. In that case, maybe I shouldn't bother you right now. Sorry. No apologies necessary, Instructor. I mean, this is a walk in the park compared to what you guys do. By the way, thinking about turning the lunch into a buffet. I'd like to put out roughly about 100 different dishes. 100? Well, if I have Freddy, Margarita, and Sharon by my side, it's totally doable. More than the quantity or speed, it's the recipes themselves that I'm a little worried about, actually. It's an excellent opportunity to test out a bunch of new dishes, right? I'm suffering from chef's block, so to speak. I'm going to let that stop me. I'm going to make sure that every last person in attendance enjoys their meal. Well, we're all excited about it. You got this, Sandy. New recipes, huh? Oh, we've definitely seen our fair share traveling around and stopping by so many establishments. Should we show Sandy the recipe book? Let's hold off. Should get more recipes before showing it to Sandy. But thinking about turning the lunch into a buffet. And I'd like to put out roughly about 100 different dishes. This is an excellent opportunity to test out a bunch of new dishes, right? But I'm suffering from chef's block, so to speak. I'm going to let that stop me. I'm going to make sure that every last person in attendance enjoy their meal. Let's hold up. Why are we holding off? Are we still missing one or something? But we got everything there. Do I need them all ticked or something like that? That's probably what it's going to be, isn't it? Plus we need to do all the other hand-ins as well. Right, but we're going to end this part here anyway. In the next part, we'll see about that quest and also the chests we've got to do. There's still a few things to do, basically. We'll see about getting them done in the next part. Whether or not it'll take several parts, I don't know. But we'll see you with whatever the future holds. Ta-ta for now.